July 4th, 1776. Where was George Washington?
I was with the Army in New York at the time, and we were preparing for the defenses of Long Island and the city itself, because we were preparing the British invasion. We watched their sails approach us over the horizon. It was evident that New York was going to be the enterprise for the Howell brothers.
So, I guess you were keeping track of what was going on.
Oh yes,
in Philadelphia.
We had couriers riding in day and night, telling us, keeping us abreast of what the proceedings were there at Carpenter Hall. And it wasn't until a few days later that we actually received a copy of the actual Declaration itself.
And then that was really the start then of everything. That was, you were declaring independence.
Indeed we were. And that gave us a cause now. So without haste, we made all the men assembled, the entire army, onto the Bowling Green. It was in the afternoon, shortly after a thunder shower. I never will forget that. One of the most summer storms that ever passed over the island at the time. And as the men gathered and were brought into formation, we presented them with the reading aloud of that Declaration of Independence, led by 3 huzzahs. And that, upon hearing it, some of the local population took it upon themselves to celebrate it as well, because there was a statue of King George that sat in New York at the time. And they immediately toppled that statue and severed its head.
Wow. So after it was signed, and was it read then around the colonies?
Copies did circulate throughout the colonies, but they were not getting it for several days, some weeks, depending on to the southern part, the colonies, for instance, in North Carolina, South Carolina, Georgia, for instance, they were not getting copies till later. But we were fortunate enough to get one of the first.